All of the recent rain has helped the forage conditions across Oklahoma. Derrell, let's talk about that.
You know, we've had several waves of rain recently, and this most recent one reached virtually all of the state. You know, we had some fairly severe dry conditions, had developed moderate drought conditions over the late summer and fall, and we've done a lot in the last couple of weeks to erase that. This most recent rain reached parts of the north central part of the state that had missed out on some of the earlier rain, and it looks like that we've finally set into this kind of El Nino weather pattern that we've been promised for a while. Took a little while to develop, but the forecast generally is for wetter than average conditions for the next few weeks.
Now, we're moving from fall, looking at the winter season coming up. Are we ready for winter across Oklahoma?
I think from a forage standpoint, we're in pretty good shape for winter. Pastures have been very good this summer. In general, they're still in good shape. In fact, you know, we haven't had a freeze yet. There's still some green out there in pastures that often aren't green this time of year. From a hay standpoint, Oklahoma actually has in 2015 an estimated hay supply, when you add in May 1 carry-in stocks from last year plus production this summer, the third largest hay supply in the data that we have for Oklahoma going back many years. It's the largest hay supply since 2007. So I think, you know, from a general standpoint, we're in quite good shape going into winter.
Now, speaking of that hay supply, let's talk about producers and the excitement they must feel for actually having a supply for hay.
Well, you know, again, it really changes the management. We've been on the defensive so much the last few years, and you know, we've got forage. With the recent rains, we're going to see some wheat pasture develop, and it's a little bit later than we thought in some areas, but all in all, again, we've got a lot of opportunity here to sort of do what we want to do and what we think we need to be doing, as opposed to what we have to do from the standpoint of the forage situation.
Okay, and talking about the wheat pasture, it's green, it's great. Cattle will be moving out on it soon?
I think we'll see some additional wheat pasture demand. You know, the cattle markets have been in recovery mode from a different issue here recently that we've been through. But as far as feeder cattle goes in Oklahoma, it's the fall run of calves, so we've got bigger supplies, but we also have more demand developing with the wheat pasture demand for stocker cattle. There may even be some additional feedlot demand for heavier weight feeder cattle as they have moved out some of these heavy supplies that got us into trouble a month ago. So all in all, I think we're, you know, again, looking at a pretty decent fall run. These calf prices, it's a balance between supply and demand, but it looks like we'll at least hold steady, if not continue to actually improve a little bit more as we move through November.
Okay, thank you much, Derrell Peel, Livestock Marketing Specialist here at Oklahoma State University.